Megan, first triple double of your collegiate career. So
Woo.
what's it like? I guess.
I mean, it definitely felt great just because we got the win. I honestly just tried to do anything to help my team win, so it just ended up happening tonight.
Seems to be something that runs in the family, the big McConnell family, that type of gritty.
Yeah.
The triple doubles with the 10 rebounds, 10 points, 10 assists type triple doubles.
Yeah.
You guys really flipped the switch from first half to second half. My numbers, well, their numbers are right about 30% 3-point shooting from the first half, and then over 50% 3-point shooting in the second half, the big one. Obviously the foul trouble in the first quarter, and not nearly as many fouls in the next three. So was there something that you guys noticed that caused that switch in how they were playing, or is it just,
I think we finally found the right lineup that we were looking for, and we honestly wanted it more. And when we finally made the adjustments, we just were hitting 3 after 3. We found who was hot, and Coach V made a really good adjustment she moved me into the high post so I could get our shooters open, and we could not miss in the third and fourth, and I think that's what really grew our lead, and we knew we had it.
And we all build off of each other's energy, so it was a great atmosphere, and
It really was.
we weren't gonna come away with the loss, so we really came together.
And obviously you were 5 for 6 from 3-point range, 16 points, team high. So when you speak about your performance today?
I mean, obviously my teammates got me open. I mean, again, just like Coach said, first half you might not make your shots. It's a game of runs. Keep shooting the ball. I think seeing Lauren, Liv, everybody hit their shots, it just ignited me, I guess. I was ready to go for them, so took the open shot and they were going in, so I'll take it.
What really is, key mentally for breaking out of, especially when the whole team's in a slump? I mean, maybe not you particularly, but the whole team's in a slump in that first half. And then to not just break out of a slump like that, but emphatically a completely different game in the second.
Yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, we want it so bad just because every single game we lose, it was in the fourth quarter, so we just always tell ourselves, we're playing for each other. We have each other's back, and our defense is so, we are all on the same page now, and we get stops, and we get them when they count. And so that leads into our offense, and I think that's made a really big difference. So even though in the first half, our shots weren't really going for us, I think we were still able to keep it close enough. They had the lead, but we were able to fight back easier just by getting stops.
And like Coach Bell always says, does he always say, defense carries. Defense always carries. So exactly. Our offense wasn't really flowing in the first half, and our defense put us in a position coming into the second half that we were down 6-7, and it was.
I also think Coach V made a good adjustment again. We were doing zone plays, and then we realized they couldn't stop our horns action, which is with Yanni in the post, and we just kept giving it to her, and they couldn't stop her. So I think Coach V realized that, and she made a good adjustment.
Yeah, at the same time, while you guys struggled from the 3-point line in the first, they actually shot worse than you guys did in the first. So speaking of that defensive performance, to really keep things going as close, what were you guys doing that were able to keep things close despite your struggles?
Obviously in our scout, we were focusing on going under the screens, and I think we were giving, especially number 4, too much room. She was too comfortable, and then she just got into a flow. And then from there on out,
we talk about building a wall on defense, so we're gonna make them take the harder shot, which is the 3, because we scouted them, and obviously they like to drive. So we weren't gonna let them get the 3-point shot, but we were gonna stop them from getting a drive first. So we were building a wall, and some of their girls hit some really good shots, and so we adjusted at halftime, and we came out, and I think that was one of our best defensive performances in the second half. So
Yeah, you mentioned number 4, Isabella, who had 27 points in the game. You know, that was almost 40% 3-point shooting. Just 2 turnovers, despite all the shots that she took and how much time she had the ball. So when you go against a player that is playing the way that she's playing, having a good game, what's kind of going your way to try and make sure that defensively you still stop their entire team so that you guys can pull out the victory?
I think, I mean, we were more worried about number 2 because in their last game she had like 22 points, so we were focused more on her, but we knew like they had some good shooters and we knew she could shoot the ball, and it was just one of those nights for her, so we had to adjust and we put Amaya on her, which I think Amaya with longer arms like was able to get out there and give her a better contest, so I think Amaya did a better job on her in the second half.
Yeah, and looking at the numbers, you know, number 2 that you mentioned, Kyla. I mean, you know, you shut her down pretty well. So what were you guys doing to make sure she didn't have the game that she did last time?
I mean,
she's a lefty, so forcing her right and like Meg said, building a wall every time she got it. They like to run her off, like a little handoff, like the ball screen. So making sure we're going under and being in gap help. So.
And for both of you, just to have such encouraging behaviors down the stretch when you're tested, it's a choice and it becomes contagious. How important was it to step forward as a team and make that choice for yourselves to get this result? To either of you.
I mean, I think that's what won us the game. Our energy was amazing. We're always lifting each other up. And when shots aren't falling, you know, we focus on our defense, getting a defensive stop, like that's important. So, you know, we want to encourage, like we want to celebrate that, and our teammates need to know that. So just celebrating even the smallest things, because all the small things, they add up.
I also think it's important, like, with this group, it's different because we're all really close. So anytime there's like a mishap or miscommunication, like we get together and we talk about it. It won't happen again. Like, or we got to do this, like 2 more minutes, and like we got to pull this away. Like, I just think we give each other like the confidence and the energy to finish out the game strong, and I feel like that's what was missing, and we give that to everyone.
How much of a force was Liv down the stretch, just finding positions for her to make threes, drawing that huge charge late, just building off of those behaviors for someone who's really seeing her first extended action with this team?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Liv. She's had a long year, and you know, she worked her butt off to get back on the court, and I mean, her time has come, and I think she showed up and she was amazing for us, and we really needed that.
I completely agree. She deserved this, and I think she needed this a lot because after everything she's been through, she deserves a night like this and to be celebrated.